What about a Hawaii thing?
Well, the thing you were talking before, like the tsunami and stuff, maybe I should move back to Europe.
So you chose to take that with a drop of fear too, yes?
Okay, yeah.
Well, why?
Um,
Do you not
because
trust
I
that
feel
you will be where you need to be, when you need to be there? Because the synchronicity in your life will bring about circumstances that will lead you to where you need to go. Do you not trust your life to unfold in the way that serves you best?
I do, but before I came here, I
Yes.
really felt that I should move to France, and I didn't listen to that.
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah, why didn't you listen to that?
Because I was afraid.
Of what? The French?
No,
Are you afraid of baguettes? What are you afraid of in France?
I was in a relationship with my lover, and I was
Yes.
afraid.
Is this another person?
No, this is the same lover I'm talking about. I want to get married with.
Oh, I thought you said you weren't ready for marriage. Now suddenly you want to get married.
No,
I'm playing with you. What is it about France that was so fear-inducing?
it was nothing about friends. I was totally excited, and I think
But why didn't you go?
because
What were you afraid of?
because I promised my lover
Yes.
that I'm gonna come back, and I didn't want to, and I did anyway.
Well, why didn't you want to?
I don't know. I didn't feel excited about it. I felt excited about friends. That's why I wanted to do that.
Do you not understand that by acting on your excitement, if your lover had also been part of that, then things would have worked out in a way to include them both, which is what we're attempting to tell you about the idea of business in school? You keep separating things out, this or that, this or that, this or that, instead of this and that, this and that, this and that. Your definitions need to be bigger and not cut into pieces that are then apparently mutually exclusive and conflictive. Look at things holistically. If you act on your highest excitement, excitement is the not only driving engine of your life, it's the organizing principle. And therefore, if France and your lover and business and school are all actually a part of your excitement, they will find a way to synchronistically all work together harmoniously. You need to trust your excitement definition. You need to have a bigger definition of excitement, a more positive definition of excitement, instead of creating contrary definitions and pitting them against each other. That only creates conflict within yourself, and no wonder you're confused. And no wonder you're afraid, because your definitions are too small. Make them bigger. Inclusive. Because if something is truly your excitement, it will include, by definition, anything else that is actually representative of your excitement. And if that thing is not included, it wasn't representative of your excitement. And your excitement will have shown you what belongs and doesn't belong in your definition of excitement. Yes? But all you have to do is act on the thing that excites you the most first, that you're capable of acting on, with no assumption of the outcome. And then let it show you what the outcome actually can be, instead of assuming you have all the answers in your physical mind and you know exactly how this is all going to turn out because everyone says it works this way when I do it this way. Let your higher mind show you what the outcome could be with its broader imagination, instead of limiting your higher mind with the physical mind's limited imagination of what the outcome should be. All right?
All right.
Is this helping you?
Very much so.
Then I will say bon voyage.
Thank
A
you so
bientôt. Plus tard. Au revoir.
much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You're my genius.
Je t'aime.
Hello.
And to you, good day.
Good day. I feel like all my questions have been answered.
How
as I sat
synchronous
with-
of you.
Yes, how fabulous. It'll be easy for you. So
It's always easy for me.
That's true. That's true.
I know, that's why I said it.
I believe you. So I have created an incredible, interesting journey that I'm on, where
all
I'm
right.
having lots
How
of
fascinating.
Yes, it's fascinating. Where I'm having lots of synchronicitous opportunities and meeting incredible people, and a lot of things are coming into my orbit.
Oh, all right.
So what I'm trying to figure out is
What you are in the process of figuring out.
exactly how do you stay in sync with the core? Because there's all these things coming at me.
Yes.
I'm working an intense job, but all these other things are happening around that I want to
So?
focus on. So how do you
Give yourself
know,
time to be able to choose what you prefer.
and how do you do that?
How do you give yourself time?
How do you give yourself time?
Really?
Really?
Did you have time to come here tonight?
Barely.
How'd you do that?
No, it was magic.
Yes, well, that's
Synchronicitous.
how.
Magic, all right.
That's how.
Okay.
You are the creator of time. Make more of it if you need it. And the paradox is, actually, you don't need as much as you think. I think it might be the idea that you're overwhelming yourself with details that thus then take a lot of time, when in fact, if you simply operated more in the present, your life would take on a holistic nature that would actually require less time, and you would actually wind up doing more.
You think?
I know so, because that's how we operate.
And how do you know when you are actually when you're saying true to yourself, or true to the path that you should
Are
be
you
on?
telling me you can't tell the difference between when you're excited and when you're anxious?
Yes, but
Well,
mostly it's
then-
anxious.
Anxious is the product of fear. Therefore, it's out of alignment with your true self. Excitement is the product of your alignment with positive belief systems that are in alignment with your true self.
So if you're not in excitement, you're not in alignment.
If you're not in excitement, you're not in alignment, but you always must take the time to make sure that you're not just dampening what excitement could be there with negative definitions.
Copy.
Once you have thus then determined that the thing really is or really isn't representative of your excitement, then you will know what to choose. It's that simple. There's no need to overcomplicate it or overthink it or put more details into it than need to be there. Do you operate a motor vehicle?
Yes.
Do you know how everything in it works?
No.
But you drive it just the same, don't you?
Yes.
If you sat in your car and say, now let me see. Well, I know that these things called pistons, and I know that these things called brakes, and I know that there are brake shoes, and I know there are nuts and bolts that hold them to the disc rotor, and there are some springs involved, and well, I know that there are also some lines that have brake fluid, which means the lines must go to this reservoir, and when are you going to have time to drive the car if all of that is on your mind? Of course you won't have time, because you're paying too much attention to the details you don't need to pay attention to. Just drive the car.
But what if your job is to pay attention to the details?
Then pay attention to them in the most exciting way you can, and you will expand your ability to sense what you need to know when you need to know it, without necessarily having to look at every little minutia that passes under your nose. It's all well and good to be detail-oriented in an organizational sense if that is your job. Of course, the question is, are you excited about that?
Not particularly.
Well, then there you go. So if you allow yourself to start acting on the things that actually are more representative of your excitement, you will most likely find out that they are a little bit more holistically structured
Right.
than what you have been forcing yourself to do, even though your job is detail-oriented. Your first job is to actually act on what excites you the most. And let that show you that it will support you if you're willing to know that it can. And bit by bit, at whatever pace you're comfortable with, the excitement will show you you can be supported, and then you can let go of the thing that really doesn't excite you. And you'll find out that you have a lot of time on your hands to do things that you really enjoy.
Excellent.
Does that help you?
It sure does.
Why, thank you.
Well, thank you.
Speaking of time, Where are we, Nania?
We are at the very end of the evening.
Yes, we are. In perfect timing. We will once again thank each and every one of you for the co-creation of this beautiful karmic exchange. I remind you, we deserve each other. Our unconditional love to you all. We bid you an exciting and karmically balanced. Let's say good day to you this day of your time. How are you? All right, thank you. We thank you for the co-creation, and we thank you for the polarized synchronicity of going from an aligning tone to an alarming one. Now, let us talk about the idea of karma. Karma is very strongly linked with the idea of synchronicity. Very, very much a representation of what we have termed the fourth law. What you put out is what you get back. For many, many generations on your planet, the concept of karma has been linked with the idea of punishment, retribution, vengeance. But really, that is not what it is about. It is more the idea of balancing, of recognizing that if you are putting out a vibration, putting out an idea, putting out a behavior that is out of alignment with what you prefer, with who you prefer to be in your heart of hearts, that you are always given an opportunity to bring that energy back into alignment, back into balance. In that sense, karma really is a guiding mechanism to allow you to be capable of feeling when you are out of tune, out of alignment, and that vibration of feeling out of alignment, the karmic vibration, in that sense, thus is your guidepost, is your marker, is your alignment tool. It lets you know when you have, in a sense, strayed outside the boundaries of the vibration that represents your natural self, your true self, the vibration that you prefer to be, and allows you to sense, to feel when you are out of alignment with that, so that you can give yourself the opportunity to recognize that, to always know that you are being guided by that vibration, and thus then, if you so desire, if you so prefer, if you so choose, to bring yourself back into alignment by recognizing the vibration as being something other than what you prefer. Now, in that sense, it is a frequency in existence that is representative, shall we say, of your alignment with creation, with all that is representative of your agreement to be a particular expression, to explore certain themes in your life. And when you allow yourself to use this karmic frequency, this karmic vibration, this guiding light, this beacon, this lighthouse called karma, so that you know always where that beam is pointing, where that compass needle is pointing to your true magnetic north, then you will be capable of recognizing how strongly connected to the concept of synchronicity the karmic vibration is. For the idea, of course, is that there is always synchronicity. Synchronicity never stops. It is just that you usually don't really want to recognize it as synchronicity when it is the type of feedback, the type of reflection that you don't enjoy, that you don't prefer. But it's synchronicity nonetheless. So in that sense, you could simply say that karma, the sensation, is really what you might call synchronicity of reflected misalignment. The idea is simply that you are always being given a reflection in life of some circumstance and some situation or some feeling or some awareness or some sensing or sensation that will be reflected at exactly the right place, the right time, exactly the right moment to let you know that you are not necessarily in accord, in alignment with the vibration of your preference, with the vibration of your true self, and that quote-unquote negative synchronicity or karmic vibration will always be there to reflect back to you, to give you yet again another opportunity, along with the feeling of the sensation of the karmic vibration, another opportunity through actual reflected situations and circumstances of knowing that you are not necessarily of the state of being that you prefer to be. So synchronicity in that sense works hand in hand with the karmic vibration to be a reflection, a guiding reflection, to strengthen your ability to tell, to strengthen your ability to discern when you are and are not in alignment with your preferred vibration. The law, as we have described it, the fourth law of what you put out is what you get back, is not always reflected on a one-to-one basis. The idea, of course, is that it is always going to be coming in a form that is representative of the symbolism, of the general theme, of the challenge that you are exploring. It's going to have a similar idea, similar reflection to the concept of the kind of symbols that you experience in dream time. We will discuss that in more detail tomorrow night of your time, but for now, suffice to say that the idea of the way in which negative synchronicity or karmic frequencies are often reflected to you is in circumstances and situations that may not necessarily at first be apparent to the vibration you're giving off. You may wonder why you are in the circumstance you are in, why you are experiencing the kind of difficulty or struggle you are experiencing, why you have run into that particular kind of brick wall. It doesn't necessarily at first seem to have anything at all to do with what you've been thinking about, where you've been aiming for, and so on and so forth. But if you allow yourself to understand how to use these tools, this karmic vibration and this reflective synchronicity of misalignment, you'll be able to take the time to stop, to examine, to explore what it is that has cropped up before you. And in so doing, in being willing to really investigate more deeply the idea of that karmic vibration, you will be surprised and astonished to find the depths of information that lie therein for you, the depths of revelation that the symbols will provide for you, and allow you to truly have deeper insight into where your belief systems lie and what beliefs are in and out of alignment with who you truly prefer to be and what kind of a life you truly prefer to experience in your theme of exploration in physical reality. So the idea involves a great degree of willingness to truly allow the information in. And this has been the struggle and the difficulty for many of you, because having had for so long a negative definition of karma, a punishing definition of karma, when the idea comes up, when the sensation comes up, when the situation and circumstance comes up that is a misaligned reflection, many people don't really want to look at it because they are afraid to look at it, because they have this definition that they're going to be punished for something, that suddenly it amplifies the idea of their fear, the fear that you are not worthy, the fear that you are undeserving, the reinforcement of the idea that you come up short, that you don't amount to anything. All of these ideas that are swirling around in your brains that you have been raised with for countless generations, none of them, I guarantee, none of those negative thoughts about yourself are in any way, shape, or form empirically true. They just simply aren't. I guarantee it. You will never, ever, ever actually discover that you are unworthy. Ever. You may create the experience of feeling unworthy, but you never actually can be unworthy. For again, if you were truly unworthy of creation, believe me, you would not exist. Because creation does not make mistakes. So if you exist, then existence must know that you must exist, must know that you have to be a part of all that is, for without you, all that is would not be all that is. It would be some of what could be. So the fact of your existence in and of itself is the first proof that you deserve, that you are in that sense able to experience your birthright of alignment, that you can never be found truly unworthy, even though you can create the experience of that idea. And the second proof, as we have often said, of your worthiness is the very fact that you're able to experience unworthiness. For you are supported so unconditionally, so worthy are you, that you are supported in anything you believe to be true about yourself, including the belief that you are unworthy. That's how worthy you are. That's how loved you are. You are allowed to have experiences of not being loved. You're allowed to have experiences of not being worthy, of not being deserving, because you are deserving of anything you imagine that is true for you. And all that is will never interfere, never stop you from experiencing what you say is the most true thing you believe about yourself. So trust that karma is not there to punish you. It is there to enlighten you, there to illuminate you, there to remind you of your true worthiness, that you are always guided, you are never without guidance by the vibration of all that is like a beacon sending each of you that particular frequency that is your true self, and giving you the ability to experience, to feel, to know, to sense, to see reflections of when you stray from that vibration. Of course, again, you're allowed to have an experience of straying from that vibration, even though you never actually do stray from the ultimate core frequency. You can use your core frequency to make it seem as if you have. That's how powerful a creator you are. You can actually use the vibration of your true self to make yourself seem like someone you don't prefer to be. That's a powerful creation. And the more you are willing to experience the reflections of what you are not, the more you're willing to experience the karmic vibration, the more you're willing to experience the synchronicity of misalignment, the more capable you will be of remaining in the vibration of your true self, because you no longer fear the vibration of karma. You know that karma is your guiding light. It is your friend. It is your governing influence. It is your clear-cut path. It is the vibration that tells you very clearly what and who you are not, so that you can more clearly understand what and who you truly are. More karma. Allow yourselves to view synchronistically the idea of the karmic vibration like a siren. To get your attention, it is in that sense, pay attention, pay attention. This idea is coming through. It requires great alignment. So you can send your compassion, your help, your assistance, your high vibrations of compassion to those that have created experiences of great misalignment within themselves, so that they are capable thus then of using that experience in a very positive, illuminating, growing way. You can send that vibration to all who create the synchronicity of misalignment, the vibration of those who struggle against the vibration of their true self, who resist their natural selves. Karma is there for you to learn to stop resisting your true natural self, to stop struggling, to stop striving, to stop experiencing the idea in that way of effort. Of course you will always have challenges. Of course you must have some kind of creative pressure in order to grow in a new direction. But none of that has to be viewed or experienced in a negative or misaligned way. Karma is your friend. And when you allow the karmic vibration to truly grow and expand and learn to use it in a positive way, it will no longer remain karma. It might grow to become truckma or busma, or even jumbo jetma. But it will grow in ways that will always serve you. Always. You have a joke, most of you know, on your planet. Your karma just ran over your dogma. So drop the dogma and allow yourself to truly understand that karma is the vibration that allows you to remain in that aligned path with your compass needle pointing straight ahead, with the guiding beacon illuminating your way, and all the stepping stones thereon that you yourself have chosen to experience step by step, karma is always at your beck and call, always at the ready to help illuminate the vibration that you are not so that you can more clearly understand the vibration that you are. And that service is the service of a great and unconditionally loving creation. We thank you for allowing us to share this particular notion of karma with you. And in the ensuing conversations that may now arise from this interaction, keep in mind the new karmic vibration and allow it to guide you on your experience and exploration and quest in your life, the life you chose to live. For you yourself are the complete and utter arbiter of your own karmic destiny. Karma is self-imposed, utterly by you upon yourself. You may begin, if you wish, with your interactive questions and comments. And we'll see where the chips may fall.
Okay. Hello, Bashar.
And a you good day. Everyone, pay attention, for there will always be something in every conversation that will help you in some way, shape, or form, or help someone you know. Again, pay attention to the synchronicities and the karmic alignments that you have created together this night of your time.
Greetings, Bashar.
To you, good day.
I have felt the misalignment in my physical body for the last 2 months.
How exciting.
Yes, I have felt chronic pain,
Oh, all right.
and I have been taking painkillers every day, and my body got addicted to them.
Oh, all right.
And,
So what hole are you attempting to fill in your life? Can you answer that? Is there an emptiness you are attempting to fill? Something that you would like to be doing, you are not? Some path you would like to be taking, some dream you would like to fulfill that you are resisting, and thus then creating an emptiness that must be filled?
Yes.
What?
In my mind, I'm struggling with the idea of letting go of the idea that I have to work, and my dream would be to paint and to write.
Is that not work?
I'm not making money.
Is painting and writing not a type of work?
I consider work when I gain money.
So you are saying that painting is not work and writing is not work, so therefore if you're not defining it as work, you're saying it can't bring you money. Yes?
Correct.
Well, why are you defining it that way? It still requires some particular action, some physical action on your part, doesn't it?
Yes.
Isn't that the simplest definition of work?
Yes.
We understand that, as you say on your planet, a labor of love is no labor at all. It doesn't feel like work. It doesn't feel like an effort, but it still requires the idea of the use of energy. And by your scientific definition, that is still a definition of work being done. So why are you saying that painting and writing are not the type of work that can attract abundance to you? Why are you making that definition connection?
Yeah.
Would you all like some karma chips while she's thinking? Karma chips and dip.
So by
So,
changing my definition,
Can you use your imagination to understand that there are people on your planet who do write and paint and make what you call a handsome living?
yes.
You know that they exist, yes? That's
Yes.
not a secret to you, is it?
No.
Oh, all right. So why them and not you? What's so different about you that you can't do what they do?
I feel guilt
Guilt about what?
about doing what I love doing
Why?
because I've been trained as a child that I must work to make money, and
But that is work. You're not paying attention? Painting and writing is work. Are you saying that all the painters in the world and all the writers in the world aren't working? I think they would beg to differ. Yes?
Yes.
Well, so why them? Why not you?
Yes.
May I ask you a question? Do you wish to be arrogant?
No.
Well, then why are you being arrogant? Out of all the people in the world, only I will this not work for. I am so special that while all these people can make a living writing and painting, I can't. I must stand out as something different. That makes me special. Makes you arrogant. You see the contradiction here?
Yes.
If it works for them, it can work for you if you wish it to, if you allow it to. You just need to drop all the definitions you're holding on to that don't allow you to experience how it can. Because obviously, if you see examples in your reality of other people doing what it is you say you prefer to do, and it's working fine for them, that must at least give you a hint that it can work for you, yes?
Yes.
And that the only reason it wouldn't be is because you are standing in the way with your own definitions and you're holding your joy at bay. Remember, as we were talking about, you're always giving off a core vibration. That core vibration is the essence of joy and love and creativity. And the idea is that you are always, without fail, you are always attracting the things that are representative of supporting you in that joy and in that creativity. You're always attracting them. You don't have to learn how to attract or manifest those things. But you have to understand that if you're not experiencing those things, if they don't seem to be coming to you, it's not because you're not attracting them, it's because you're holding them away with your definitions. So if you just drop those definitions, that will all come flooding in. Because you don't have to do anything special to make it come to you. You just have to allow it to come to you by getting out of your own way with definitions that don't work for you. Make sense?
Yes.
Is this helping you feel a little bit lighter?
Yes. So Bashar,
Yes.
if I do what I love doing without guilt,
Yes.
would that-
Let me stop you right there. Please listen and pay attention to the contradictory definitions you're setting up right there, because how can you actually do something you love to do if you actually feel guilty? If you're feeling guilt, you're not doing something you love to do. If you're doing something you love to do, you feel no guilt. So by definition, if you're truly doing what you love to do, guilt isn't a component of that definition. And if you're truly experiencing guilt, you are not, by definition, doing what you love to do, because guilt is not a definition in your overall definition of joy and love and excitement. You understand?
yes, the guilt would come from not working in something.
No, guilt does not come from not working. Guilt comes from your definition of your relationship to the situation. No situation has built-in meaning, and no circumstance has built-in struggle or built-in guilt. Only your definition of your relation to the situation creates that experience. You understand?
Yes.
So, why are you choosing to believe or buy into the idea that to do what you love brings guilt up? Like you're doing something wrong, when doing what you love is exactly right for you by definition, because it's what you love, and therefore it is your true core vibration. And therefore, as your true core vibration, that's exactly what you ought to do. So why would you be guilty doing exactly what you ought to do?
Because of the pressure of all the people around me that want.
But you don't understand what we are saying. The pressure isn't coming from them. It's coming from you agreeing with them and pressuring yourself to not be who you are. The pressure you feel doesn't come from them. They may offer you an opportunity to feel pressure with their belief systems by saying, you should feel guilty. But the only way you will actually feel guilty is if you agree with them that you should. And when you agree with them that you should, then you'll feel the pressure of the guilt. You'll feel the pressure. But if you say, are you nuts? You don't know who I am. You're not talking about me. Oh, I see. I can have the compassion now, and the eyes can be opened wide enough to understand that when you're talking about feeling guilt, that I should feel this, and I should feel that, and I should feel this pressure, what you're actually doing is wagging your finger at yourself, saying you are the one that feels this, and you resent the idea that I don't prefer to, because if I don't prefer to feel guilt, I am always then a reminder of the fact that you are choosing to feel it. And you don't know how to change that, and therefore you resent that I do. But if you don't resent that I do, and allow yourself to let it be all right for me to be who I wish to be, then I will be an example for you, and you can choose to not feel guilty too by seeing my example, and then I'm helping you. But if you agree to feel the guilt and the pressure that they say you should, you're not only not helping yourself, you're not helping them, because all you're doing is reinforcing the thing that they're already doing to themselves, which is putting pressure and guilt upon themselves, and therefore trying to share that with everyone, because as you say, misery loves company. So why reinforce the negative in them? By agreeing with them and agreeing to experience energy you know you don't prefer. Why reinforce their pain? Why reinforce their struggle by continuing to agree to be an example and a reflection of the struggle they already know, instead of being a shining example of a different option for them? And give them an opportunity to see in you, well, you know, she's doing pretty good after all. I didn't believe that was possible, but look at her. She's happy as a lark, painting and writing, and well, and look at that. The money's coming in, the abundance is coming in. She's just sailing through life. Now, I wonder, maybe I could do that. Oh, well, I don't know. I'm too afraid. Well, I don't know. Maybe I could talk with her. Maybe she could share with me some ideas of how she was able to let go of that. You never know. You understand?
Yes.
That's how you help others, by being the example of a different option, instead of simply reinforcing the negative idea that they are offering to you. You understand?
Yes.
Is this helping you?
Yes, thank you, because I had never imagined that my physical pain had to do with not allowing myself to do
Yes.
what I am most excited.
Well, now you can imagine it, because really, all pain is the result of resistance to the natural self. You understand?
Yes.
All right. Does this help you?
Yes.
Then happy painting, happy writing, happy abundance to you.
Thank you so much, Bashar.
Thank you. Paint a new picture. Write a new story by changing your definitions. And you will live that story. You will live in that picture. The picture will become real. The story will become yours.
Hello, Bashar.
And you good day.
I would like to ask about astrology.
All right, go
Okay.
ahead. Ask about astrology.
Okay, when we are born,
Yes.
okay, we're born on a certain month.
Yes, I
and
understand.
There's a certain planet that is affecting us.
Nope.
Okay, this is what I want to know.
Not affecting, reflecting.
Reflecting.
Astrology is a permission slip that is simply a reflection of the idea of how you have crystallized your particular experience into physical reality, and therefore it can be used to reflect certain things, themes you've chosen to explore, and so on and so forth, but it's not affecting you, it's simply reflecting you.
So that means if my planet is Venus, let's say,
Yes.
okay, was I experiencing life on Venus
No.
sometimes?
That's
or-
not what it means. It's a symbolic reflection of the idea of what you chose to experience as your themes of exploration in your incarnation on Earth.
I still can't.
Do you understand?
No.
You don't understand? No. All right. What are some of the greatest challenges that you face in life? Because the greatest challenges you face are representative of the themes you chose to explore in this life. Can you name one? Are you challenged in love?
No.
No. All right. Why not? Do you find that your love life flows easily?
Yes.
It does?
Yes.
Do you know what the symbol of Venus is? Love.
Really?
Yes. So you're using the planet symbolically as a reflection of an area in your life that is representative of an energy you carry easily. You understand?
Okay. Yeah.
Are you getting it now?
Yes, I get it.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Does that answer your question
It does.
sufficiently?
It surely does. Yes.
Oh, all right. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.